YouTube, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Killer Hex here. I'm bringing you guys another brand new video. This video is actually going to be a little different than my other videos because in this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about my favorite middle school memories. That's right, guys, my favorite middle school memories. I've never actually done a personal commentary in this channel, so the first time I'm going to be doing it. I hope you guys do enjoy it. So to start off, so my favorite memory from my whole middle school year, 3 years, was actually in 8th grade. And this memory was actually this was going to Busch Gardens. That was actually my first time going. It was a school field trip. Obviously, my school does it every annual year. My school's name is Lamar Louis Curry, if you guys haven't heard, but it goes every year. They do it every annual. They'll always go to Busch Gardens. So when they actually announced it, I was pretty hyped because I've never actually been to Busch Gardens. I've never been to Busch Gardens, so I was really excited to go. And then following the announcement that my school made, the tickets were gonna go on sale the week after, obviously. And there's a 5 days that you get to, purchase your ticket. Think about it, that if you really want to go or not. And the ticket prices were $120. I know it does sound a lot, but I think it's pretty reasonable because on the voucher, on the letter or whatever that we got, it said, that it would be covering the gas and then the meals. You get like 2 meals that day, and all that good stuff. So I thought it was pretty worth it. And obviously my parents did say yes for me to go, so that was pretty cool. So basically it was like the last day, the 5th day, and I was basically I don't know if I wanted to go. My parents told me I should go, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like going. But I don't know, I'm just like, you know what, let's just go. So basically I arrived in my cafeteria, which is where they're selling the tickets at, and it turns out when I was buying my tickets, the guy who was selling them he basically told me that I was really lucky because they sold me the second to last ticket because they were packed, so I got the second to last ticket. So luckily, I got the ticket, and I'm here to tell you guys this amazing story. Yeah, so luckily I got the tickets, and I bought them, and then I remember this date, exactly. The date that we were gonna go, that we went, was January 1st of 2014. I remember this very vividly, and we had to be at school around 5, I think it was around 5 a.m. We had to be around school. I had to wake up at 4, and mind you, at that time, I wasn't used to waking up at that early. Like, I wasn't used to waking up that early, because obviously now I wake up at 6 since I'm in high school, but I just wasn't, I don't know, like, it was hard for me to wake up at that time. So it turns out the night before, like, I really couldn't sleep. Like, I was so nervous about going. I've never actually been on a field trip that, was like this cool, like, going to Busch Gardens. I've never actually had a field trip. I know that some schools do have field trips where you guys go to, like, Orlando and all stuff, but, that's never happened to me. So it's my first time actually going. And yeah, it was actually really cool. I got to school, there was like a bunch of buses, like those huge buses with, the AC and all that stuff, with those really cool buses with, like, I guess, cup holders, and they have the TVs and all that stuff. And there was like 6 buses. I was on bus number 3, and thankfully, I was with all my friends and all that stuff. And mind you that, it was kind of like a mandatory uniform we had to wear. We had to wear this long sleeve black shirt. It was our school shirt. It was a long sleeve that they made specifically for this field trip. So we had to wear that. And yeah, we had to wear that. And, mind you, I didn't wear a jacket or anything, and this fabric was, I guess it was a little cold during the bus. So during the bus ride, it was cool. It was like the first 2-3 hours passed by, but then I started getting really cold. And I noticed that everyone was wearing jackets and all that stuff. Like, everyone brought their jackets, so it was still like 6 more hours to go, because remember, this was in Tampa. So, like, I'm like, man, I have a long journey ahead. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I have no jacket, and I was feeling very cold. Yeah, but I actually managed. I managed to get through it. It was pretty cool. But the funny thing is, I mostly got through it because I think I fell asleep for about 2 hours, and then when I woke up, we were almost there, and then I was talking to my friends and all that stuff, and yeah, it was a pretty cool experience. There was like about 30 people in that bus, and one of the most craziest things that happened is that one of the buses actually broke down, which is pretty crazy. And then we had to stop by like a Wendy's or something. Like, we just had to stop there because, all the buses, they have to like be on time or something. Like, they have to be at Busch Gardens like all at the same time. Like, no bus could be late. So yeah, it turns out that one of the buses broke. Thankfully it wasn't my bus, but we still had to wait. Like, all the buses, they had to wait at a certain point wherever they were. and they just had to wait until that bus was fixed by a mechanic or something. I think that came fixed, and you know, we're on our way, getting ready to go to Busch Gardens, and we finally get there, like about 2-3 hours later, and we see a huge sign that says Busch Gardens. Mind you, I've never actually been there, so I went there that time. It was amazing. So we finally get there, we see the huge sign, we're all like, yeah, woohoo, we got here. And then one of the first things we did as soon as we got in, we went to the first ride. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. It's called Cheetah Hut. I don't know. It was like my first ever like huge roller coaster, and it was pretty impressive. I really liked the ride. And the bad thing is that when we are going there, like on our bus ride, when we were going there, it was raining at that time, so it was like cold wind mixed with rain, so that was pretty bad. So when I was going in the ride, like a bunch of wind was coming at me and all that stuff. It was pretty crazy, but it was a really cool experience for being my first big roller coaster. But the sad part is that kind of when we were going to second ride, I think it was called Kumba. When we were going to second ride, it started pouring pretty bad, so we stopped. You know, like, you know how they have those little theater acts. Ours was, I don't know, I think it was Beauty and the Beast or something. So we had to stop. We had to watch the act. You know, it was a pretty cool act. Yeah, so we went. It was like a live play or live action act, whatever you guys call it. Yeah, it was a Beauty and the Beast act. It was like about an hour, and then when we came outside, it wasn't raining. Like, it was still wet and all stuff, but it wasn't raining. So then I went on Kumba, amazing ride. And funny thing is that I told my friend, like, it doesn't have any loops or anything, right? Because, you know, I don't like loops because I don't know. I just really don't like loops on rides, and he told me no, right? So when we started going on the ride, like, there was a loop. Like, I saw it because, like, the ride's huge, so I saw it, like, all the way ahead of me, and I got so scared. But it was a really cool experience. I really enjoyed that ride. I think it was obviously better than Cheetah Hut. It's one of those, like, mixed rides that everything, like, it had loops, it had those cool turns, it was really fast. But then it came down to Sheik. So basically, if you guys don't know, Sheikah is one of the tallest rides in Busch Gardens, and it was like, the ride started off like you would like take like a mini turn, and you would just go straight up, like your face and everything. You would just be going straight up. And yeah, I was pretty scared. Like, I asked one of the guys who worked there when I was getting on the ride, and he was like, "Hey, have you ever been on this ride?" He's like, "Yeah, it's pretty crazy." And I'm like, "Oh wow, that's cool." So then when I actually get on the ride, like, we're going up, and it takes about like 5-10 seconds just to go up because it's pretty tall, I guess, or something. And once we finally go up there, like, I thought it goes straight down, but before it goes down, there's like a little stop that happens. And I actually thought that, you know, that something happened to the ride or something, but it stops and then it goes all the way down. Like, it goes straight plummeting down. And the funny thing is, that's not the only drop in that ride. Mind you, the ride's only like 20 seconds, but that's not the only drop on the ride. There's another drop on that ride, but it's not as big as that one. And then funny thing is, we actually went twice on that ride. But sadly, we couldn't go to I think it was a wooden ride. I don't know what it was called, but I think that's the only ride we couldn't go because we literally spent the whole day there. On top of, you know, we ate and all stuff, but we just couldn't get on the last ride because we had no time. So basically, guys, now it's like 9 p.m. and we're finally heading back to our bus because I think we reached my school, and then the parents picked you up. We reached my school at like 11ish. Well, no, that might be wrong because Busch Gardens is like 5 hours away, but that's not the point. But yeah, but now we finally started heading towards our buses, and then yeah, so then now obviously I was freezing cold again, but I learned my lesson. Always bring a jacket when you go on these places, guys. You don't know how the temperature, how the weather's gonna be. And yeah, so we finally get to our buses, and yeah, you know, we go in, we get another 5-hour drive, and the funny thing is, when we were going there, we missed one of the little stops, because I guess you have like a bus stop, or like a little break between like 2 hours or whatever, and we missed it. Like, our driver missed it, and all the other buses stopped there, so we had to go there. You know, we got chips, so we went to the bathroom, got water or whatever, finally got back to our ride, and we got to our school. When we finally got to our school, man, I was so tired, but obviously my family, they're all there waiting to pick me up, and man, I was so tired, guys, but I'm never gonna forget this experience. Like, I had so much fun with my friends. We ate, we got on rides, it was so much fun. I hope you guys did enjoy my middle school best memory, actually. I hope you guys did enjoy my middle school best memory. And I hope you guys do enjoy this type of commentary that I did. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And as always, guys, this is your boy Killer Hex signing out.